Hello, girls. How are you? I'm here. I don't know if you guys can. I don't think you can. I currently watching Love play Rust. He's obsessed, like super obsessed. I like Rust, but it's not my most favorite game in the world. But he's like, I think it's because I say he's gotten pretty bored of everything else that we've been playing, and so now he's obsessed with Rust until he's not. Excuse me. That was gross. You're on. Burnout happens. Yeah. He I will say he cycles through a few games. He cycles through like uh he cycles through Minecraft, GTA, Rust. Now Ark is in the mix because I introduced him to Ark. Uh What's another game he plays? Oh, we got to get him a controller or a cord for Rocket League because he swears up and down he can only play that with. Oh shit, Dave's here. I gotta move. I have to move to owner. I can't. Told him to make sure to lock everything. We have a plugin that makes things that usually can't lock can lock. Okay, so I might as well just put my face up. I was curious. Oh, am I super blown out? I don't know. Listen. And I feel like I wore this shirt the other day. I apologize. I was gonna ask you. So 2 times now. Well, we put pin locks on our horses. I'm sorry if I'm yelling. By the way, we put pin codes on our horses and they disappeared. But then I read that horses disappear anyway after like 3 hours if nobody's around. So I don't know if like our horses just despawned because that's just what happens. But we put pin codes on them and everything, and they despawned. And then he's had 2 helicopters now that have just poofed, and I think he said the last one appeared and put food in it to maintain him. That's what he said, because I've never seen a trough before, or at least I don't remember ever seeing a trough before. But that's what he said. I feel it. So okay, so the trough thing, that's what we figured. And then he found a helicopter. So 2 of his helicopters have disappeared. But earlier he found a helicopter in the middle of the road, like not far from our house. So he figured that maybe that was our helicopter. Because there's a hole in my wall right now. I have to put another TC down and prevent my walls from deteriorating. But yeah, so I don't know. I was just curious. I figured as much with the horses. That was the thing, that they have to have a trough and stuff. Which we have them all over roads, so just grab another. Okay, alright, I wasn't sure. Because I think he's spent money on them now a couple of times. Not money, but scrap. Yeah, put a TC. Yeah, my farther fence. So, and then I'm an idiot, right? Okay. Our sleep schedule's been all hecky. But we have started going to bed at like, we've been able to push it. So we've buy them with scrap, just grab the ones off the road. Yeah, I don't know if we had found ones on the road. I need water. I don't know if he's here, but I need ice water. I put a TC down. They're all over. I put a TC down by my farthest walls because I was like, man, they keep deteriorating. And like my watchtower deteriorated and stuff. And I'm like, duh, I need to put a TC over there. Tell me why I put a TC over there and I didn't put anything in the TC to keep it alive. I am so bright. I am the brightest light bulb in the ceiling, let me tell you. So, because I was like, I put a TC over there, and then like my TC disappeared. And I was like, oh man, did you move my TC? He was like, the TC, the watchtower, the walls, they're all gone. And I was like, dang, oh man, I wonder how that happened. He's like, did you put stuff in the TC? And I was like, uh-huh. massive ones, then log in and your base gone. Oh shit. Yeah, ours is so tiny. It's so little. But I completely forgot to fill the TC with stuff. But because I was really tired. I think that was probably the day that he... Oh, I'm near your base. Is your base... I feel like your base is the one that is on the edge of the water. Yours is humongous. I think yours is the one that's on the edge of the water that's like 6 fucking levels high or something, that has like a lot of windows, I think. Yeah, we pass it and it like I have to load in. Yeah. And then I think Lovey actually went closer to it because I think I've only passed it in the water, like as we're going to like large oil or something. Lovey, I guess, got closer to it and was like, oh, they have a whole garden setup you need to look at. We tore it down. There was one that was big. We tore it down. Mine is 2-story. Oh. Okay. I don't know. I just remember seeing... Yeah, I got a large... Yeah, so he was like, you need to go look at their garden setup. They have like a whole bunch of planter boxes and stuff. Because I'm usually the one that gardens. I love gardening in any game. I'm usually the Minecraft garden keeper and, you know... Of course, I love Stardew Valley and shit like that, so I'm a big gardening fanatic. I wonder if I should start a new Stardew Valley save. Stardew Valley and The Sims. Oh, next time you're on, I'll open the door for you to come in and take a close look. Oh, that'd be cool. I was gonna say, I think I'm tired. I don't know. My brain is not okay. Anyway, I was gonna say, oh, that would be bet. That's not how you say words. That's not... Words aren't supposed to come out like that. But anyway, I did finally get my chatbot to act right. The only problem is all my commands are gone. Except I just put in lurk to test it. So I have to now Google all of the command codes for my chatbot again, because yeah, that's the only one I put in to test. Because like, oh, so I had the other day, I don't know what happened the other day, I uninstalled and reinstalled chatbot, but it was acting the same, and I was like, well, fuck. So I did it again today. I uninstalled and reinstalled it, and this time when I reinstalled it, it was like, here, do all the prompts and sign into all the things like a fresh install. But I was like, this didn't happen last time. And now this time it works. It says it's online. It has my streamer dealy hooey. Now we have the emotes and stuff, but now I have no commands. So I now have to, and this is what I get for starting to work on shit 20 minutes before I'm supposed to go live. At least now I know my chatbot works. I did work on OBS. I am not streaming through OBS today. I do have my scenes and stuff in OBS. And now that I have chatbot, I think everything should be okay. I need to talk to Harel and see if I'm missing anything. But Harel is very hard to nail down. So I don't know. I really like this gloss. I just wish it smelled like something good. This has no scent. And it makes my lips tingly. I think it's a, I feel like my light is way too bright. I don't know if it actually is or not. But then I feel like that's really dark. I'm just very peach. And not having a right lip color. I feel like maybe this is too dark. I don't know. Listen, my bangs look really cool today. But it is what it is. I have no idea what I'm going to do today. I feel like that is also a common problem. I mean, unless you are just like a one game wonder, I don't know how to pick a game to play. I probably should pop into Rust. But I feel like Rust is not... I don't feel like Rust is very exciting to play. For me personally. I don't feel like Rust is very exciting to watch. So I don't really want to stream it because I don't feel like I'm not super excited about it, so I don't think other people will be excited about it. Like Naraka, but now Lovey is tired of Naraka, and I don't want to play Naraka by myself. I also don't know if it'll fucking load, to be fair. I didn't do my dailies yesterday. I feel like a bad person, and then I haven't done my dailies today. Because I had to go to an interview. So what time did I end up going to sleep? Is my cat still here? My cat is being real weird and clingy. He's being real weird. And so I think it's because I've been in the house for the last 3 weeks. Because we were sick and shit. And then all week I've been in the house because obviously I quit my job. So I left the house today and I got down to the first floor and I heard him meowing out the window because I have the kitchen window open for him. I was telling you guys so he can look out on the landing and he can look out the window. What are you doing? Are you dead? Hello? Hello? Okay, he's asleep. He didn't move, but his puffy tail twitched. So anyway, I freaking went to the interview today. So it's so weird. I was looking on my Indeed profile because I didn't remember when I had applied for this job. I was like, I don't remember applying for this job. Or if I did apply for it, I don't remember when the frick I applied for it. I applied to be a dental receptionist at our local health place, like within our local health facility, infrastructure. I don't know. Our county has a whole thing, right? Like most counties have their own dental, medical, blah, blah, blah. So I applied for the county's dental receptionist position here. I applied a month ago. I applied August 5th for the dental receptionist position, and they called me on September 6th for an interview. So a whole month had passed since I applied for this job. I applied for the other, so there's 2 dental receptionists. I applied for the vacancy that happened obviously a month ago, or like 6 weeks ago. But one of the floaters, so she was telling me, she was like breaking it down. There's like 10 receptionists across all the board, 10 or 12, and 2 floaters. And one of the dental receptionists left, and one of the floaters took her job. Then the second dental receptionist just put her 2 weeks notice, and another floater wants that job, but the supervisor got told by HR that she couldn't just put her into it. So she has to actually interview people who have applied for the position before she can just put a floater in it, I guess. So like if the floater's more knowledgeable or whatever than I am, or has more experience, which obviously in that specific position, she has a little bit more experience than I do, but I basically at my last job was a receptionist. So she asked me what specifically I wanted, and I said specifically I want the dental receptionist. But if you have a medical receptionist, basically I don't want to float. I don't want to be one of the ones that being back and forth between our neighboring city and then to the other locations in my town. I want a steady position, a steady schedule. I don't want to have to wonder where I'm going to be one day or not. And she was like, okay, because that's what I applied for. But I looked it up when I got home. I feel like I have a hair or something in my eyeball. I looked it up when I got home, and sure enough, I applied over a month ago for this position. And they're just now calling. Well, because it got filled and shit, but anyway. The interview seemed to go okay. They liked all of my answers. I made them laugh. It's always good when you can make somebody laugh. The interview went pretty okay. We seemed to get along very well. Like how we think things should go tracks, between the three of us. It was the supervisor and I think another receptionist, just to let, like, she could get like the feel of me or whatever. But it seemed to go really well. If I wanted, I do want it. So okay, so here's the thing. I hadn't gotten to the other part yet. It would be a great position to have. It would be a good job to have. It would be a good long-term employment kind of thing. Even though we want to move away from here, I feel like I could take that knowledge and go down south and potentially do dental receptionist or something down there, and having previous experience would help a lot. But it's $16.50 an hour, and where I live, that's really good. I would be able to pay my rent and my car payment and like other bills out of one paycheck, and then I would have a whole other paycheck to do like groceries and necessities and whatever stuff I needed. It's way more money than I got at my last job, so that's even better. The thing that's giving me pause about it is there's like 10 hoops that I have to jump through to get the job. Well, okay, so I sent her my references, which is not a big deal, but there are things that I have to do before I can have the job. There's things that I have to do before orientation. One of those is not a super huge deal. I have to get a TB test done because I haven't had one in a really long time. I have to get a TB test done, and then I also have to have a physical, a complete physical. I have to have proof of my immunizations, like smallpox or polio or whatever the fuck I had. I have to get vaccinated. I have to technically be fully vaccinated to have this job, to get this job. Out of all of the things that I have to do, I don't even know how to get my medical records, but the thing that gives me the most pause, and you can have your own opinion about it if you want to, is getting vaccinated. I'm not comfortable getting vaccinated, but it would be a great job. So, I don't know. I know people have opinions and think, oh, it's a no-brainer kind of thing, but I feel like it's one thing for like chickenpox and polio, so okay, now this is gonna, I'm sure people are gonna think I'm a moron, right? And to each their own, right? You can think whatever you want to think. You can do whatever you want to do to your body. I feel like requiring people to have in my opinion, still experimental. It's a baby vaccine. I feel like requiring people to get a baby vaccine is akin to making other things people do with their bodies somebody else's business. I don't think that that should be something that anybody should be allowed to require. Again, I might sound stupid. I'm sorry if you disagree with me, but I don't feel comfortable getting vaccinated at this time. And I get it. Like, I had to wear a mask when I went in there. Not a big deal. Social distancing, not a big deal. But requiring me to get vaccinated with something that's still, in my mind, very experimental, I'm not comfortable with that at all. It would be a great job to have, but again, it's temporary. So do I want to jump through 50 hoops for a temporary job? I don't know. So I sent her my references. They said that they could help set me up with a physical and then I would have to like request my medical records. Again, I have no fucking idea how to request my medical records. I have to Google it or something. I don't fucking know. But I don't know. So I feel like the interview went well. That's what I think. I know. I know it's an unpopular opinion, and a lot of people choose to die on whatever hill. I know. It said that it's a link, but I can see it. I see choose and then now. Um, I see it. It didn't like mark it out for me, so I don't know. It's because you put the period and didn't put a space. It's whatever. It's not a big deal. I know it's an unpopular opinion, and I feel like people think that it shouldn't be an opinion, but I feel like I don't want to be a guinea pig. Like, I already have enough issues that I'm not trying to have more issues. And like, people can try to explain it away and stuff, but again, I feel like it's just one of those things where if it's my body, I should be able to choose what I put in or what I take out of it, and I shouldn't have to explain that to anyone. I know. Well, and I don't want to call anybody sheep because I feel like that's unfair too. Um, and like, it's not because I've done any research and I feel like I know better than scientists and people that are putting the vaccines together and stuff. It's nothing like that. I just, for something, I just, it just doesn't feel justified to me. I don't think you should be allowed to require me to do something. I'm putting foreign things. I don't get a flu shot, for fuck's sake. Now that might also make me sound like a complete moron, but I don't get the flu. I almost never get the fucking flu. And I don't get a flu shot. I don't prevent. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that might make me sound stupid too, but again, it's my body. I'm electing what to put in it and what not to put in it. And I don't feel like anybody should be allowed to tell me that I have to do something to my body. Right, and so does, right, and that's the thing. So, and I know that. So, I guess it really just depends on how much I want the job. Um, and like all of what I'm willing to do and go through to get the job. Because I'm sure other jobs also, I feel a little duped because if it had said on the application or if it had said on the job posting that vaccination was required, I wouldn't have applied because I'm not vaccinated and I don't plan on getting vaccinated. I wouldn't have bothered to apply. And then now they sneak it in. They're like, oh yeah, you need to be fully vaccinated. And I'm just like, okay. And she's like, if it's a deal breaker, I understand. And I was like, okay. You know, I have gotten flu and been diabetic, puts you at high risk for complications. I don't have, and that's the thing too. You think your health care facility, and that's the thing. I think if I were to even try to work at the hospital too, they would probably require a vaccination. So, and this healthcare facility and the hospital are our biggest employers in my town. And so in my head, I'm like, okay, well, unless I want to work in one of these little offshoot places, like I was working, I think if I want to work in any field like this, I'll probably have to get vaccinated. And again, I just feel like I would rather have another option. I would rather have to wear a mask 24/7 or have to be required to sanitize more or be a little bit further away from people. I would really want another option than just this is what you have to do. Works for a hospital, it's not required. They said they won't. They do encourage it though. And that's the thing with my old job is they did encourage it, but it wasn't required yet. So like, I don't know. It's one of those things where I'm just not entirely sure if I want to go through the hassle. I will continue to apply for other jobs and I will do what I can. And like, and it's not even guaranteed that I'll get offered this job. I kind of feel like if they don't want to give me the dental position like I want, I don't want to be a floater. I'm not interested in being a floater. And she asked me too, she was like, well, how do you handle stuff when it doesn't go your way? And my response is the same response I give to anybody. If it's for me, it'll be for me. Now, I can have a different reaction internally and be like, fuck this shit, you guys are pieces of shit, blah, blah, blah. But after my knee-jerk reaction of like upset, at the end of the day, if it was meant for me, it's going to be mine. Whatever is meant for me is already mine. And so if this job is mine, it's already my job. Like, whatever happens, it'll happen the way it's supposed to happen. I'll get the job, blah, blah, blah. I sent her my references. She said she'll let me know by the end of next week. Until then, there's really nothing I can do about it, you know? So, I don't know. It is what it is. But it is Friday. That really doesn't mean anything now that I don't work. Oh, the shift is also really dope. Yeah, probably. Like, if I do... Yeah, if it's not, it won't. Exactly. And that's, since I've gotten older, that's my mentality about a lot of things, because I already spend enough time being upset about things I can't control because of... Andrew Tate is a special character. I know you're just trying to get a reaction out of me. But Andrew Tate is a meme. He's a joke. I mean, he could truly believe some of the things he believes, but I think he's a meme. Some of the things make sense, but most of the things are just silly young person thoughts. But I mean, if you think he's your hero or something, better luck to ya, you know? I'm not offended by anything like that, so... I know where my meals come from. I know what status I need to be in life. I don't need to marry a rich man and let him fuck around on me to feel good about myself, or to keep a Ferrari in my garage. And what's really funny is I feel like since you're not responding anymore, maybe I gave you a response you didn't like, and or you're trying to say other things to me that you can't because they're all blocked. This isn't my first rodeo, kid. But anyway, yeah, so if it's meant for me, it'll be for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I learned a long time ago that getting upset about things that I had no control over was a waste of my time. A rich head guy who can get what they want when they want it, typically. Yeah, and I would agree with that. I think some things he says are true, but most of his opinions are formed because he's an incredibly rich, handsome, fit guy who can basically get away with murder depending on where he lives. Or pay somebody to murder for him, but yeah. But I think Ethan was probably trying to tell me how fat I was, and he can't do it because, again, not my first rodeo. I've been streaming for a long time, Bubba. I need to... Okay, well, it's gonna load forever. But yeah, I don't really care. I sent her over my references. If she wants to further it with me, that's cool. Shit, is today my mom's birthday? Tomorrow's my mom's birthday. I bought her a birthday card, but I haven't shipped it out yet, and it's the one with the cat confetti coming out the butt. Let's see, is it gonna take me 800 years to load in? It usually does. I wonder if we should, I don't know. I don't know if the boys would want to play here. Because we could offer, if Callie let us, we could probably offer, wait. Did Dave like Rust or does Dave hate Rust? Were we trying to get Dave to play Rust? Or were we trying to get him to play something else? And he was like, nah, fam. Anyone is welcome. Because I feel like Mace likes Rust. And I thought maybe Dave doesn't like Rust. I don't know if Dave likes Rust or not. I think our GTA RP server should be opening up tonight or tomorrow. I did get my whitelist back because I had deleted the server because I was tired of being in a server that I wasn't playing in. But it takes me forever to load into Rust. Like, actually forever. I know. I'm excited about it. I mean, kinda. So if y'all need anything, let me know. Will do. We wander around. He likes to fight things. So we usually go scrap hunting, and then he'll want to go do some like Big Papa shit and go to like large oil. I do need to set up a better garden. How did I get my alerts working? Are they working? The only one I do have working right now, Pluck, is Lurk. And that's because I uninstalled and reinstalled. Remember I told you guys I uninstalled and reinstalled Chatbot a couple of days ago, and nothing changed. Well, I did it again today, like 20 minutes before stream started, and it actually made me go through the whole startup again where I like logged in and put all my information in, and now it works, but all of my commands are gone. He ever want a copter or a Bradley spawned in? He was saying just a minute ago, he said words to me that were like those and said something about Bradley, and I'm like, who the fuck is Bradley? And he was like, it's a tank. Yeah, none of my commands, and so now I have to Google all my commands again because it's a specific like coding sentence, like for like follow age and other things like that. I just went to do Bradley and ran out of rockets. Oh no. Okay, well, make more rockets, I guess. I don't know. You had to run home and make more. Did everybody respawn by the time you got there? I imagine Christopher or somebody will be online soon. Oh no, Dave's up there. I don't want to pull you out of Dave. I want Maria to be home. I want to play DBD with Maria. But Maria went on a flight, and I think Maria's... If she is home, which she should be, because I think she was getting in at 8 a.m. I think she's probably asleep. You haven't played DBD in forever? Really? You were like on a DBD kick too. But I want to play it with Maria. I really want to play it with Magic, but I'm not being up late enough right now with my current sleep schedule. You would play DBD with me? I want to play DBD. Midnight train to Georgia. What now? Listen, you just made me think of all kinds of other things. Can you guys hear this if I use this? Hold on. My fingernail is bothering me. Oh, I redid my nails. Lovey, are you in here? Lovey? You're in here? No. Did you leave Dave? Okay. Oh, sheesh. Okay. I hope you guys can't hear my drill. But my fingernail is too... You definitely can or cannot? Sounds like a B.O.B. What's a B.O.B.? Oh no, she didn't go to Georgia. She went back to... across the water. Sorry. I'll turn it off. Hi, Denny! Should be home. She should have landed 9 a.m. And that was 9 hours ago. That's what I thought too. That's what I thought too, Denny. Thank you. Battery operated boyfriend. I think so. Yeah. Because she had to be out of her rental yesterday at like 11 a.m. and she didn't have to fly out until 8. So And I asked her if she was going to sleep on the plane, and she said no. So I was like, well, if you don't accidentally fall asleep on the plane, you're probably going to get home and absolutely fucking crash for like 12 hours. So I think that's probably a vibrator. I know what a battery operated boyfriend is. I have a couple of them. But my fingernail is as long as my nail. Oh, I did them again. They're nude, so you can't really see them. But I did them for my interview yesterday. I worked on my nails. Anyway, did Russ crash? I'm gonna be upset. I hate life. I honestly don't know if I am gonna be able to. Yeah, they're short little shorties. You can see, but they're like a pinky nude color. And my nails are as long as these guys, but my ring finger guy lifted and the underneath, and so I wanted to drill it out. And I should have thought about drilling it out before I did it. But I worked on these yesterday. I had this hand done, and I needed to do this hand. So I worked on this hand yesterday. And yes, I take my time, and it takes me forever. But thank you, Denny. I figured as much for Maria. I was hoping she would be awake by the time I started streaming. But of course, I'm not trying to like rush her, and I'm sure she, especially like getting better and stuff like that, I'm sure she has enough on her plate. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I love doing nails. This is the first time I've ever had a Dremel, and it's also pink. Can you see that it's pink? It's like a light pinky guy. And I have that, and now I have that. Oh, my cat. Oh no, he's there. He just moved. Are you dead? Hello? Don't be dead. He's not dead. He's just zonked out. But I think when I left, he had a panic attack. And so now that I'm home, he's like resting now that Mom's home. So let's see if I can join server again and it won't kick me out. Hello, Messica. Yeah. Thank you. Hello, Messica. How are you? What was I was peeping on your guys' conversation earlier, I think, in, what's it called? I need to hang out more in Discords. I feel like a bad person. Worst day? Oh no, why? Don't do that. Don't have the worst day ever. Stop it immediately. Why are you having the worst day ever? Is everything okay with Big Little and your dogs and your house? Yeah, all the hugs, for real. I mean, you obviously don't have to answer it. You can... The first time, apparently, it did. I don't know if it's because I had it, like, down and I was looking at other stuff. Oh, I'm gonna do this. Preemptively. Oh, that's not cool. The worst collection of issues at work and like real life stuff. That's not cool. I hope you can figure out solutions that don't cause you more stress. And if not, you guys can come live in my house. We can turn the living room into your room / office. Little can have my office. And the rent's only $500, so you really don't even have to pay any rent. But you guys are more than welcome to come up here if push comes to shove. I don't know where we're gonna put the dogs. they'll just have to wander. Why? Maybe you're gonna now. Maybe now's the time to move to Texas. I mean, and I'm giggling while I'm saying that, but I'm also dead ass serious of maybe it's time. Maybe it's time. But I do hope you're able to find solutions for whatever your problems are. I'm not going to preach positivity because I read a thing on Twitter that made me feel bad. Um, so maybe things won't work out where you are. Done that because it's living here with no support structures for the birds. Baby doll then moved to Texas. I'm dead serious. Because you know Abby will, in a heartbeat, make room for you and the kids. And I say kids because you're dogs. But if that's something that you think you can or should do, go for it, sugar. Because you need support. You need a support system. You need people. As much as you don't want to need people, Abby will definitely be as helpful as she can for you guys. Take her up on it. If you haven't already talked to her, talk to her. That's how I feel up here too, but it's a very stressful and lonely predicament to be in. My Rust takes 900 years to load. Hopefully it'll load and then I'll be able to play. Oh, we are? Oh god, okay. Well, I put on performance mode. You know what? I'm gonna pop out chat too. Can I do that? As soon as I click on other stuff, it like freaks out. Why are you over there? Oh no. Please stop that. Oh god. Get rid of you. Story of your life, it's all servers. Yeah, it's being kind of a butt. A lot of a butt. I thought I could pop this out. Ah! I hope I'm not getting another cold. I feel a little bit sick. Oh no. I should take some emergency. That's what I should do. A woman, a man, and their infant. Literally, there are signs all over the building that say, "Stop! Do not go any further. Call. Let them know you're here and for what reason. They will let you know whether or not you can come in, and when you do come in, you have to be wearing a mask." So I did that. I stopped outside. I called, let them know who I was there to see. They asked me if I had any COVID symptoms. I said no. They said, "Do you have a mask?" I said yes. She's like, "Okay, then you can come in, put your mask on." Bet. Went in, talked to the girl at the front, like, "Yeah, I'm the one you just talked to. Here to see Brenda." She said, "Okay, have a seat, we'll call you." So I'm sitting there with my mask. The other girl that's in there has a mask on. The workers all have masks on. This little family comes in the door. None of them have a mask on. And the baby is like snuffing and sneezing, and the man's standing like a foot in front of me and holding his snotty child. After the girl went up to the thing, because they first came in and like set all their stuff down, and then the girl went up to the desk and was like, "Oh yeah, I'm here, blah blah blah," and they're like, "Yeah, can you wear these please?" and handed them masks. And then the girl put on her mask the right way over her whole bottom part of her face. The man put his mask on and put it over his chin. His mouth and his nose were out of the mask. Oh, I looked at him and I was like, are you on drugs? Like, this isn't a double chin holder, fixer, hider, as much as I would like them to be. Yeah. Yeah. I was like, oh, okay, cool. Neato. Huh. My face. But now I feel, now that I'm like sitting here and I'm like, I've sat here for a little bit, I feel like my body is fighting. I'm so glad I made masks that hide my double chin. So when I do wear a mask, it kind of like blurs the line between, and so, and my eyes are pretty, so I'm like, this is my time to shine. But yeah, I thought that was kind of bizarre. I was like, it tucks in like shapewear. Exactly. I can pretend I look skinny in the face. I just need to get skinny in my face. My face, when I do start losing weight, my face is one of the first places you can tell. So my system is compromised. Yeah, I know. So I feel, but like, you know how like when you're getting a cold and you feel it in your nose, kind of? I don't know how else to explain it. But you feel it in your face. I feel it in my face right now. I feel like I am fighting something. And motherfucker, I literally just stopped testing positive. I'm not amused. I'm not amused. Oh my gosh. My microphone. Oh, that's weird. Okay. Let's see. Third time's the charm? Probably not. I do not think I'm allowed to play video games on stream anymore. Oh. This is the fourth time I'm trying to get onto the server, and it's just, it gets there and then it pops me out. Hop into an impromptu meeting. I'll be back in like 5. No worries, Messica. Handle business. Handle your business. Oh, Cookie, why do I kick you? I'm sorry. I actually really want to give my cat back. I know, right? Just chatting is mine forever. Did I say something to you, love? Oh. Oh, magic. So, the interview actually went well. I could try. I think I'll try, Messica. I'll try something else. I feel like the interview went well. They were women like my age, so like I feel like we were able to chat pretty decently. The thoughts and feelings we had about certain things all meshed was really cool. They loved my answers for the questions that they had. Some of my answers for one question ended up answering like a couple other questions that they had, so that was really cool. The job itself, that I applied a month ago, by the way, because I couldn't remember what job this was. I was like, when did I apply to be a dental receptionist? Like, I couldn't remember. And so, I was, do I have it installed? I do. I was gonna, fudge, what was I just saying? I can still kind of hear you since I didn't mute stream. Oh, okay. Plus, you probably also hear me. I need to put soundproofing on the walls because I can hear myself through Lovey's microphone. And I'm not even, I'm like on the other side of the apartment. My door's partially closed, and I'm like, but I'm facing the wall now. I don't know. It's weird, but I can hear myself. Oh, what are you gonna mute yourself? Well, if you mute yourself, I can't talk to you. Oh, you turn me down. Okay, that's probably better. Um, Maybe because I don't hear myself anymore, and I was hearing myself like as I was talking the entire time. Um, so the interview itself went well. I think it went pretty well. My only issue is they require. I did make them laugh, which is I'm a funny gal, so you know. Um, the only thing that I'm having pause about is they require us to be vaccinated, to be fully vaccinated. And like I was saying earlier, everybody is entitled to their own opinion. Everybody is can make decisions for their own body as they see fit. And for me and for my body, I have chosen not to get vaccinated. Um, if you disagree with me, that's fine. If you have chosen to get vaccinated, that's fine. But requiring vaccination for employment to me is very akin to things that are going on now where, you know, people aren't allowed to do things with their body. And I get that it's a very serious thing that's going around. I get a lot of people have been affected by it. I would be more willing to take more precautions and have more restrictions of a condition of my employment than having me go get injected with a highly experimental chemical. And that's just my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't expect people to agree with me. But I feel like that as a condition of employment. And she was like, I understand if it's a deal breaker. And of course, at the time, as I'm sitting in front of her face, I'm not going to be like, yeah, that's a deal breaker. But it's just something that I feel like I need to think about a little bit more. I would like the job, like, it's temporary. Whatever job I get next, it's just the point of doing it in the first place. I don't feel like I should be required to put something in my body that I just don't want to put in my body. Um, I feel like that's unfair to ask people, but at the same time, it's their condition. And if I don't want the job, then I just don't get vaccinated. And in my mind, whatever job I get up here is temporary anyway. So I don't know. I just don't know. Oh man, this is really loud. Let's see. Ooh. I have Dead by Daylight? What the hell? Just further south. We are currently like 2.5 or 3 hours um, away from like his people. So do I have to add a new one? What is right for you, and you can offer an alternative, like you said, more precautions. Like, I would love to, but I feel like I just don't know if they would be open to that. Because, like said, other people. Other people, I'm sure, want the job, you know. Oh, now it's just loading forever. Cool. Love that for me. Hello, Ernie. I hope you're having a great day. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that's an option even, because if they're requiring it for people as a pre-employment kind of thing, because it's a pre-employment thing, like if I want the job before orientation, I have to show proof of vaccination. I'll probably leave early to go to your kids. Ooh, karate. Okay. You'll need a furnace. You'll need a furnace. But I don't know. It's my first interview. I did apply for it a month ago. And they just called because I guess the other dental receptionist job came available. They filled the other one. They filled the first one. And now the other girl is decided to leave. What do I have to... I tried bringing Gus a seaweed and he was like, this is a horrible gift. Excuse me. He was like, I hate this. And I'm like, but you just asked me to bring you one and now I'm trying to bring you one and you're being bougie? Dickhead. I have not played Stardew Valley seriously. I feel like it's one of those things, it's like when you listen to a song on repeat 100 times and then like you never listen to it ever again. I feel like that's what's happened. So I'm gonna try to give Gus another heckety what heck. What else do I have to do? Thank you for the alert, Callie. I appreciate it. I couldn't get Rust to work. Rust is being a dickhead. I have to craft a furnace. How on earth? What? Where? How? I forgot how to play this game. 20 copper and 25 stone. I have 2 copper. I have no copper. The bot is working. Yes. So, Messica, you still haven't played this game. So, Messica, I uninstalled and reinstalled the bot the other day, and nothing changed. Sorry for coughing in your ear. Nothing changed. Bot was still being stupid, and it crashed before even selecting a server earlier, so maybe it's having issues. Lovey is in it. Lovey's currently having no issues. But can I have that before I go to the next screen? So I uninstalled and reinstalled it again, and hello Magic, welcome back. Uninstalled and reinstalled again, and this time it actually made me like enter in information for the first time, like a first time setup kind of thing, and so it actually worked. I did get everything that I think I got everything transferred over to OBS. Did I leave my fish hook? No, I didn't. Is this... Let's go around. There's another radish. Let's see if I can get this fish. The bubble stopped. I did it. Am I gonna play Stardew? I am playing Stardew.
This game looks cute.
This game is cute? You said this game is cute, love?
Looks cute, yeah.
It is. It's
18 inches. That's so small.
18 inches of what?
Nothing.
I will be on all day probably. If I am when you do get in, I'll show you the garden. Oh, okay. Alright. No worries, Callie. Isn't small. I was like, what? Oh, I'm probably am in just chatting. Hold on. Let me... I think there's a thing here. Oh,